Netflix, Instagram, Facebook, social media, the internet. Entertainment is killing you. It's killing your Iman. It's killing your motivation, and it's making you more lazy. Whether you recognize it or not, entertainment is not good for you. Now, what do I mean by entertainment? I mean wasting time, frivolous activities, just zombie scrolling, or continuously watching never-ending series one after another. In this video, I'm going to explain how entertainment is affecting your Iman, making you lazy and less motivated. The entertainment industry is there to subdue you, to make you passive, to make you unaware, to destroy your hard wiring, to destroy your mentality, to infiltrate into your very psyche. And as Muslims, we should be strong and refrain as much as possible from entertainment. Coming from a Western Muslim country, it's going to be hard. I understand, we're used to watching movies every night and we're used to playing games, etc. And the problem is, it's not just the Western Muslims. It's everywhere now, and it's spreading like wildfire. Problem one is distraction from worship. So imagine you're watching a movie, let's say, or playing a super addictive game, then Dhuhr time comes in. What do you say to yourself? Yeah, okay, 5 more minutes. I'll be right there. I'm gonna give me 5 more minutes. Or if you're watching a movie and you tell yourself, okay, just after this scene, by the time you know it, it's almost Asr. And when you pray your Dhuhr, you're so distracted because you're thinking of the movie, you're thinking of other things apart from worship. Now, this is coming from experience because it's easy to get distracted when your mind is busy. The next issue is desensitization from sin. Now, consistent exposure to sinning and violence and lewdness over and over and over again desensitizes you. So when you see a naked woman on the street, you're like, it's normal. Or now when you see violence on TV, it's normal. And that doesn't just go for entertainment. Even news has desensitized our hearts. We see death and destruction every day. Binge watching decreases your productivity. If you're stuck to your computer or your phone and you're watching, your brain is going to get fried. You're not really going to have enough energy to concentrate on things that matter. The average person spends about 11.7 years on their phones alone. That's just their phone. Imagine on the day of judgment, you standing in front of Allah saying, well, I zombie scrolled for 11.7 years, or I was watching Netflix for 11.7 years. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying entertainment is completely forbidden in every aspect, in every way. No, we need recreation. We need to enjoy ourselves. But this addiction, this life based on fulfillment via entertainment and the pleasures and the sensory is destroying our lives. It's making us useless. It's just a waste of a life. You go to work, you come back, and then you stuff yourself full of entertainment. Wake up, guys. Wake up. On top of all that, entertainment will distort your values. You think your thoughts are your own, but really they're implanted via movies, via cartoons since you were a kid, via music, via all the channels of entertainment. They are manipulating, they are manufacturing the perfect person. Do you really think since childhood you're watching cartoons, as an adult you're watching movies and listening to music and maybe, playing some games, that it hasn't affected the way you think? If you spend more time watching movies and music than listening to, say, lectures or the Quran, which may have a bigger influence on you, I'm not saying that you're going to be a bad person, but what I'm saying is you can't say it hasn't affected you. Like the hadith of the Prophet, peace be upon him. I'm paraphrasing here, but if your friend is a blacksmith, you'll come out smelling like smoke, even if you don't partake in his work. Similarly with the perfumer, right? It depends what you surround yourself around, your environment, what you're around, basically. Another issue is reduced social interaction. I remember when I was a kid, Nintendo 64, PS1 came out, people played, but we still went out and played with our friends also, after school. Now, I don't think that happens at all. Everyone's on their iPads, on their iPhones, on their Samsung Galaxy S25 or Ultra, whatever's out now. By the way, is it a good phone? I don't know. I need a new phone. Another issue, and I felt this affected me a lot, especially because I have ADHD and I don't really like books and boring reading, etc. But it's loss of interest in learning. So people have lost interest in learning. That affects learning anything, things related to your religion, also things related to this worldly life. And we have lack of capable individuals, lack of men and lack of women. Honestly, it's making us less manly and less womanly. It's destroying who we are. And I can see it and I hate it. And even myself, sometimes, when I succumb to such desires, or I want to watch a nice movie tonight, I hate myself because I know how it's destroying me. And that's the problem. When we have all these distractions in front of us, it's so hard just to not look at them. You know, it's it's there. And that's why Jannah isn't easy. I really believe entertainment can lead a lot of people to hell because it pulls you away. It makes you forget. It destroys remembrance. God, it impacts your mental health, especially if you're watching a lot of, let's say, porn. I don't want to say the word, obviously, for obvious reasons, but there's so many negative effects, including when somebody is married, they can't perform, including expectations, and including depression and lack of motivation in men, because such a thing is meant to be with your other half, not with your, what I'm trying to say. Anyway, swiftly moving on. The thing is, with entertainment, your priorities are completely shifted to enjoyment of these worldly desires, to let me get through this life, have a good life, enjoy it, have a family, do good, worship Allah, and go to paradise at the end. Now it's more like, how can I indulge in entertainment today? Destroying us. The need for instant gratification has numbed our minds and blinded our hearts. Instant gratification is the idea where, instead of waiting to be gratified, like instead of things like going to the gym, getting a great body in like a year, that's delayed gratification. But instant gratification is the TikTok scroll, dopamine hit after dopamine hit. Entertainment makes us addicted to dopamine, the neurotransmitter or the pleasure hormone. A lot of people use entertainment as a form of escapism as well. So to get away from the harsh reality of life, from the stress of work, you go to entertainment to just let go. Whereas before all these avenues of entertainment existed, how did people escape? How did they escape? Maybe they escaped by doing something useful. Well, now we escape by doing uselessness. May God, Allah Almighty, protect us from the evils of entertainment. If you actually look at the people who own these entertainment industries, you can see that there's no way there's no agenda involved. Nevertheless, may God protect you, protect me, and all of humanity, and not just the Muslim, because this is a human problem as well as a Muslim problem.